your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Capricorn season 2022. Happy winter solstice. Whew, Gemini, there's lots going on with you, as per usual. Mars retrograde in your sign until January 18th. I could have sworn it was January 23rd, but we'll see. I'll get back to you on that one. But it's either the 18th or the 23rd. But Mercury, your ruling planet in Capricorn, with Pluto and Venus, and now the Sun. So there's a little like Mercury sandwich going on. But that could also feel very convoluted, like lots of cooks in the kitchen, or too many cooks in the kitchen, or too many aspects of yourself kind of like at once. So I feel like this Mercury retrograde is that's coming in Capricorn season, is going to be really beneficial for you. So be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For free content, check out my Instasham at justj_everything, TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. So, Gemini, for all the intricate details of the transits and dates and whatnot, check out the Capricorn season astrology video. But I am going to put you on game, because on December 29th, Mercury retrogrades in Capricorn until January 18th. And that is going to be even more of a slowdown than the weirdness you may be feeling, the weird push-pull that you may be feeling from having Mars retrograde in your sign right now. So hydrate, light it if you got it. I just want to dive in and see what comes out for y'all. What Spirit has to say. So we welcome in our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Capricorn season 2022. The Page of Swords. Whew. Feeling a bit diminished, eh? Capricorn season may just, like I was saying, you may be feeling like smushed or small or crowded. There could be people being petty with you. So for Capricorn season, the first thing you need to be really focusing on is your communication skills, as per usual. The way you word things, your tone, which powerful truths need to actually be spoken versus what's going to hurt someone's ego, or what are you saying to inflate your ego or make yourself feel better. There may be someone else with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements around that you're conversing with, having important conversations with. But there could be, and should be, a lot of new ideas coming in, a lot of like flashes of the future, clarity coming in. There could be also some interesting conversations being had by way of social media, or things that you're finding out by way of social media. Maybe you're thinking about starting a podcast, or starting to create content in some sort of way. But I feel like there's just ideas, and technology is coming in, and Capricorn season is putting in this boost of energy so that you're interested in working. You're going to want to work. You will want to like move forward. Yeah, Capricorn season. Phone call. Yeah, there's messages, information coming through. Things that you're needing to discuss. I feel like there's clarity coming in about what needs to be prioritized, what needs to be discarded. There may be somebody coming in asking for another chance, or asking to try again, and I feel like you know better, so you're going to do better. There is a definite leveling up. From the page to the queen, there's some like big steps that I feel like you get to skip, all by way of using the power of your words wisely. Being more masterful with your mind will make you more masterful with your thoughts. And when you're more masterful with your thoughts, you'll be more masterful with your words. So there's something here about becoming more masterful, or becoming more cognizant, or becoming more mature. If there's any issues going on with anxiety or depression, or it's time to be direct and honest and just and fair and astute. And really, there could be like a shift in how you're carrying yourself. There also may be someone else around you with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's putting in work, or that's really like, you know, putting in effort or time to expand or grow with you in some sort of way. Gemini, looks like you just in some sort of way are ascending or climbing, as you should be this Capricorn season. Things are moving forward, and that maturity is starting to reflect in your words and your actions and your word choice, the battles you choose to fight, how hard you drive a point home. 9 of Swords. I feel like there's a deep revelation in regards to your mental health. 9 of Swords with the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's some data. And my shoulder just started itching, so I feel like some of y'all have been carrying the weight of the world on there he is. Some of y'all have been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Some of you have been carrying around a lot in the realm of your mind, in the realm of your emotions, and this could be regret, remorse, and there's just this radical shift that you're making, I feel like. And that's why the Knight of Swords didn't need to come out, because it's like you're doing the work on the back end to really address the heaviness, the emotional conflict that is still lingering. Final card, final message. But I do feel like in Capricorn season, in Capricorn season, this is like it feels like the end of the dark night of the soul. Queen of Swords with the 9 of Swords, so that's 10 swords. So there is this beginning. Some of you have been experiencing a lot of headaches, migraines, frustration. I feel like you figure out what it is, or you figure out how to be more preventative, or how to curb those. For some of you, I feel like you're needing more sleep. You're needing to improve your air quality. Some of you need to change your air filter in your car, in your house. You're needing to like invest in like one of those really nice, you know, air filters, like ionic, whatever, HIPAA shit or whatever. It's something with your air quality, I feel like. Some of you in Capricorn season could be having issues sleeping. There could be insomnia, or sleeping too much, or sleeping not enough, or having nightmares, or, you know, having really negative talk, really negative self-talk, really negative thoughts. And it's time to start asking yourself those questions. Yo, when did we start talking to ourselves this way? Who used to talk to us this way and we allowed it? Which parent did we allow, or which parent do we see get spoken to this way and they allowed it? It's time to unpack whatever mental ailment's going on, and that's why Mars is there, because you are being given the physical, spiritual, and sexual, just, you know, life force energy that you're needing to turn your back on this dark night of the soul. Or this other Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's been hurting you. Or it's the other twin, you know, Gemini, because King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's that maturity, that mastery. That's what I want to call the reading for you guys. It just feels like there's some sort of maturity coming in. I mean, it's funny because you got Mars in your, you have Mars in your sign, which is the ruler of the child. Aries. And so it's just funny to me, the duality of it all. Mastery or maturity? Maturity. And so let's take a deeper look here. I feel like there are important conversations to be had about money, important conversations to be had at work. I also feel like there's some sort of idea about, or a conversation that you're having about trying something again. Maybe somebody wants to try again with you, or try this project, or this, you know, attempt this thing or this goal with you. But I feel like it's time to really be wise about your financial habits, your habits with your physical body. I feel like there's some information or some knowing that's coming in regards to wellness, mental health and mental wellness, physical health, physical wellness. But I also feel like you may be learning like new policies, procedures, learning a new lingo. You're maybe hungry for knowledge, hungry for like to read. You may be consuming a lot of books or consuming a lot of media. And it feels like it's important that you're doing work or putting in activities that create clarity, not promote confusion or perpetuating confusion. I feel like if you are, you know, trying to fly under the radar in some area of your life or in some situation, if you're trying to get one over someone, or if you're being deceptive in some sort of way, that shit's gonna come out and bite you in the ass. I love you, I'm sorry, but do better. And that's what the divine's really like, you know, drawing in. So make sure that you're on the right side of karma, and the right side of the divine is how that feels. And it's time to really take a look at, the closer that we get to Aquarius season, your relationships to people with Aquarius placements, your relationship to truth, your relationship to fairness, your relationship to power. There may be something about totems of power or things that you keep on you, bracelets, necklaces. Some of you may be tempted to lose something. If you don't want to, if like a necklace or a bracelet or item means a lot to you, don't take it out frivolously in Capricorn season. Some of you may like lose something of value, or you could find something of value. I feel like it may be even like a crystal that means something or is something important to you, and it breaks or something like that, and it's important for you to get in the habit of learning how to let go, learning how to have that kind of grieving or loss, or like shortening the process of loss, or shortening grief. That could be something that's, I'm not sure how, I mean, like, there is no timeline on your pain, but I mean like the process of you beating yourself up over it needs to shorten. All of the, there's something about like just checking yourself. The closer we get to Aquarius season, I feel like there is some sort of getting your head out of your hands, being willing to see everything for what it is, look at everything for what it is, especially if there's a connection or relationship to someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, or if there's someone that's very depressive around you, or someone that's very, like, has issues, frequent flyer miles from different extremes to the other. There is a need for you to realize, like, figure out, can you handle that? If you yourself are the one who's like, all over the place, I feel like all of these cards, and I'm just getting itchy, I don't know what's going on. All of these cards are like alone. I feel like some of you are struggling with the fact that you're needing to be alone, or you're needing to go through this chapter alone in some sort of way. Or if you're, some of you just may be experiencing some disappointment. Some of you may be feeling like, you know, hurt or betrayed or lost, but I feel like you're blaming this other person, and it's or you're blaming other people, and it's not other people. There is no such thing as blame. You were due for a big divine change, and the divine is putting you in a position to experience a different kind of maturity so that you can really move forward and you can start to be like way more authentic with yourself and others in regards to what it is that you need and what you want, and you know, whether you trust yourself to go get it or not. I love you. It's gonna be a juicy plunge. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.